Thank you for choosing GamBoodLe. This series explores how to write an effective 5-paragraph persuasive essay. In Part 4, we will go over the body of the essay in more detail. Let's go back to our question from Part 1. The question is asking the writer to compare and contrast cats and dogs. This should be reflected throughout the essay. Take a moment to review this sample introduction paragraph, making sure to focus on the roadmap. A persuasive essay can, and often does, reflect the interests, personality, values, priorities, and life experiences of its writer. For example, let's suppose that you cultivated a keen interest in tropical fish when you became a part-time caregiver for your sick aunt and her aquarium. It may be difficult for you to write an essay extolling the benefits of either cats or dogs when you really prefer tropical fish. Fortunately, your essay can still be about tropical fish as long as you remember to answer the question asked. In other words, you must explain why tropical fish are superior house pets to both cats and dogs. In our 5-paragraph essay, we're going to use 3 supporting points to defend our position. The first supporting point, or the first paragraph of the body, will focus on how tropical fish are low-maintenance house pets. The second supporting paragraph will focus on the health benefits of having tropical fish as house pets. And the third supporting paragraph will focus on how quiet tropical fish are. Now, how do we develop a supporting point paragraph? The first sentence is easy. You simply reiterate your first point in a complete sentence. For example, compared with cats and dogs, tropical fish require minimal effort to keep them alive and thriving. You can follow this up with 1 or 2 directly related examples that illustrate or reinforce your supporting point. For example, people with Alzheimer's disease may not remember to walk their dog multiple times a day or play with their cat. However, fish don't rely on their owners for regular exercise and companionship. You can also answer possible counter-arguments. Try to imagine any arguments your readers might have against your supporting points. For example, you still need to feed them and keep their aquarium clean. What you include in your supporting paragraph will be your response to that imagined counter-argument. For example, although fish need to be fed and aquarium tanks need to be maintained, these duties are less frequent and thus more manageable for a person with Alzheimer's disease and/or their caregiver. Take a moment to review the completed first supporting point paragraph. Let us now look at our second supporting point, health benefits. Looking at tropical fish in an aquarium has been shown to provide multiple health benefits for people with Alzheimer's. We continue with a relevant example to reinforce our point. For example, more specifically, a 1999 Purdue University study showed that watching colorful fish in an aquarium resulted in increased food consumption and attentiveness in people with Alzheimer's disease. Now let's consider a possible counter-argument. For example, interacting with cats and dogs has also been used as a form of therapy. What makes tropical fish so special? Take a moment to review one possible response to this counter-argument. Now take a moment to review the completed second supporting point paragraph. Let's include a transition sentence to connect the introduction paragraph to the first supporting point paragraph. For example, Indeed, our family found the calming influence of my aunt's tropical fish far outweighed the investment of time we put into taking care of them. Now take a moment to read the completed introduction plus the start of the first supporting paragraph. We can also use a transition sentence to connect the first and second supporting paragraphs. For example, additionally, tropical fish are not only easier to care for, they also provide important health benefits. Take a moment to review the first supporting point paragraph and the beginning of the second supporting point paragraph.
Question 1. What can a persuasive essay reflect about its writer? A persuasive essay can reflect its writer's interests, personality, values, priorities, and life experiences.
Question 2. Name 3 components of a supporting point paragraph. A reiteration of the supporting point in a complete sentence, related examples that illustrate or reinforce the supporting point, and responses to possible counter-arguments. Question 3. What is the body of your essay, and where is it located? The body, or the meat, of the essay encompasses paragraphs 2 through 4. The body contains the 3 supporting points of the essay. Question 4. What does it mean to anticipate counter-arguments? Imagine possible counter-arguments to your supporting points and write your response to those counter-arguments. Question 5. How do transition sentences enhance an essay? They provide organizational flow by linking paragraphs in a coherent and cohesive manner. In Part 5, we will discuss the conclusion paragraph in more detail.